Got the regular fare today. Hey, come on. Even Babette speaking the wrong way. You have a hard time, huh? You're a leader. Sometimes you gotta keep them in check, right? I feel like whenever I'm washing these bowls, I feel like I'm living in India. We're washing a bowl. Watching the bowl with my hands. Like Tom's saying and stuff. Sometimes people will walk by or drive by right at the moment that I'm washing it. No point in laughing. Look at that guy. Four. Sweetie, my eyebrows with the water. Hey everybody, this is Babette's Colony, the famous Babette Colony. High Tech 1. Long time no see. We always have a lot more viewers on TikTok and there's also more cats in the morning too. One reason is because they don't want to come out. The heat has gone down a little bit. It's not 100 degrees. From that time, it's between 7 and 8. The temperature drops like 5 to 7 degrees. So it's okay. I think today 98 degrees without the heat index, of course, to 91 degrees in that hour time. So, you know, it's probably best if I wait a little bit longer till 8. Well, you know, the time when the sunrises change everywhere, you know, in Hawaii, it's a lot different in Hawaii, you know, that's closer to the equator. So that factors in when the sun's out and when the sun isn't out. Some raccoons and raccoons. Cats. But, you know, raccoons, they love water. And they're not as smart as cats. I always see raccoons huffing and puffing, like panting. And the raccoons also like to, they stick their hands in the water bowl for some reason. They wash their paws. I filled this water to the top today and they're in trouble too. So hot. You know, Hawaii doesn't important. I would always give the street cats in Hawaii water. In Texas, it's really important. These work great, these ceramic bowls. I mean, the stainless steel bowls. What the hell is that? Just water. I gotta keep these bottles. I'm almost out of bottles. Yeah, we'll give them one. Okay, neighbors. Normally there's more here, like I said, but they're not coming out right now because of all the heat, the scorching Texas summer heat. Thanks for watching, everybody, on TikTok. If you're not following me, give me a follow. It's free. Hope this tapped out. Almost at 50,000, 50K followers. It'd be great to get there. You know, this is a good point too. Hey there, Babette. Babette's a hobbit. Thanks for the follow. And don't forget to watch in the mornings, 5 a.m. Feed the Pizza Cat Colony. This cat's very special. If you look at the coat, it's got a very rare coat. Special name for that cat. Anybody know the name? Forgot it. I always forget it. Right. It's okay, guys. It's okay, sweetie. You guys got a good friend in me. A friend in Mr.G. I'm uploading a lot on other platforms, but TikTok's my go-to for live. My neighbors stole my packages. They slowed down and stared me down. Maybe they were trying to steal my bike. Just kidding. No, they weren't trying to steal my bike, but I did keep some packages that were delivered to them, which pretty much soured our relationship. But hey, what are you gonna do, you know? It's funny, both of them had their heads like curved, like rubbernecking, staring. Like, hey guys, whatever you guys do, I'm never gonna stare at you. That should tell you something. Such losers. Somebody like me needs to live around successful people, because like unsuccessful people just can't handle being around me. Look what happened in Hawaii. The lesser quality of the person. You know, it's like, oh, they watch YouTube, so they have something to do with my life. No. See you cats later. See you cats later. They're like in their 60s or 70s too. They're fucking old. You want to know an example of passive aggressive? A guy, one time, I rode by on my e-bike here, and he stopped. He's like, "Oh, how fast you go on that e-bike?" I was like, "It goes about up to 20 miles per hour, but you know, makes me want to wear a helmet." And then he's like, "Yeah, us old guys, we gotta stick together. We can't go fast." I'm like, us old guys, bro, you're not the same as me, dude. Not even close. You know, you wish, bitch. Alright, now the trace tabby colony. What's up? It's okay, guys. I guess Sunday night you get more curious people because they're just like, they think they're watching TV or something. Hey guys. Where's everybody at? You guys okay? Early? Trace tabbies must sense something. Just like the other cats. Hey guys. Up here though. Maybe I'm just a little early. You guys alright? You okay? It's okay guys, what are you guys scared of? You know me. You wanna get some here? They're thirsty too. They drank all of their water too. See? Fresh water. Sometimes they don't eat when they're super thirsty. Yeah, something's off with the cat. Only about half of them showed up at the last colony. These guys are all freaked out. And there was a car like doing U-turns, staring at me. The low-minded people, you know, that don't like, that want to hate on me, that live around me, sometimes they'll even go to they come to the conclusion of, I know how we'll stop his viewers. We'll just go after the cats. No cats, no viewers. You know, they don't understand. Like my best videos, best performing videos don't even have cats in them. You know, like granted, like I don't make content because of the cats. I live my life, and just whatever I'm happen to be doing is what I film. And those of you like Tech One, you've just watched me back in the day, 7, 8 years ago. And I did content every day, but it had nothing to do with cats. And I've always loved cats, and I've always taken care of them. The first couple of years I fed the colonies in Hawaii, I used all my own money, and I never filmed it or broadcasted it. You know, it was just part of my life. And so I've always been an autobiographical writer, and you know, with that, I live my life the way I want to live it, doing whatever the heck I want to do, and then I just write about it. And I came up with that idea as a child. It's like, I'm going to be a writer, an autobiographical writer. I'm just going to do whatever I want in my life, go wherever I want, live whatever kind of life I want, and then write about it. And that's what I've done. Speaking of which, Tech One, you've known me so long. Have you ever read my first book? It's available in your public library now. It's called Gonzo Education. You can read the reviews for it right now. You know, that's something to point out because, like, once again, the haters, like, oh, without the cats, he doesn't have any viewers. Like, no, not the case. That's like saying, without feeding the cats, I can't write a book, you know. I was working on my second book today. Hey, Two-Step, howdy. These are the trace tabbies. Get dinner in cold, cool water. Okay, looks like somebody was scaring them. They were on edge today. That's what the lowest common denominator of people will do. If they hate on me, they'll try to go after the cats. It's one of the main reasons I left Hawaii. Is because I knew the cats would be safer if somebody else got them. Because the other people, if you look on IG, the videos I uploaded there recently, you know, the people that attacked me, they didn't attack the other cat feeders. They didn't attack the old Japanese lady. They didn't attack Kendra. They only attacked me because of the live stream. And that's the same reason my neighbors were just staring me down, following me. You know, and those are the people that live right next door. It's like, God damn, you really want to look bad? You know, if you want to look bad, that's what you do. And drive up to me when I'm feeding. And And so there's no outs for them. You know, that's the power of being a writer, the power of having a community. And I say it almost every day. One thing that's more valuable than money in 2025 is eyeballs, having a community. You guys watching me. Yeah, we don't always have hundreds of viewers. We do sometimes, but even so, even if you just have a dozen viewers, that's very powerful. Even the richest of the rich, they don't usually have a dozen viewers unless they work at it. Even like super attractive models that go live, a lot of them stream to less than a dozen people. 95% of live streams have less than a few people watching. Now we're at the Tabby Church. See the Sassy Church, sorry. I see the 3 black cats, but I don't see Miss Sassy. She usually comes a little bit later. I go down here near the water a little bit. Hey guys, you got your dinner. Okay. Forever young. I want to be forever young. I was singing that song with my kittens all day, playing with my kittens. This is BBC, big black cat. These cats are real friendly. You can tell how kind the people, if they're mean or nice to the cats, by how friendly they are. You know, like the pizza cats, they've had it so rough. People have been so mean to them that they're scared to death of humans. But these guys, you can tell a different story. See? You know, everyone has been down and welcome to rock and roll.
So, really have no idea.
Nice helmets, guys. Whatever, yo. Some fucking loser on a phone staring over here. Acting like he's like calling somebody. In an old ass car. You don't see cars that shitty too often. Yeah, I didn't like his vibe. He looked over here while he was on the phone, so he gets to be on video now. This guy right here, a shitty car. Yeah, buddy, look at me. Hey, thank you, the 7 Sacraments of Health. Thank you so much. You want to say something? What is he parking over here for? What's up, buddy? It's not that shitty car. Hey, thank you so much. More donations, more than that guy's ever gonna get. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Granny Z8. And thank you, the 7 Sacraments of Health. And good to see you too, Tech One. I'll go live on YouTube more. I've been doing that every day, every morning with the pizza cats, and in the afternoon with these guys, and in the morning with these guys. But you can always tell the losers. Hey, thank you for another donation, Granny. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. These cats do too. The 7 Sacraments of Health, precious kitties. Yeah, they are. They're all sweet. These ones especially. I don't see their leader, Sassy. She might still be hiding out because of the heat. When it's 100 degrees, it should remind you that you probably don't need a car. You know, I was dumb when I was young here in Texas, and I would, you know, think that I always need a car, And like my brother would always need a car. And I drove some junk ass cars, and it's like you see people today driving junk cars, and like the 100 degrees should like, you know, an Uber is very cheap, you know, compared to maintenance to a car, and you know it's a lot less stress as well. It's just identity in the United States. They you know, the big car companies, they teach that you have to have a car, you have to have a vehicle. And a lot of young men think it's like the way out and stuff. And my brother still, he was just always obsessed. He had to have a car no matter what. You know? And that's really not practical for most people. You know, especially if you live in like a city center. I need some more water too. And, you know, I use the bottles. So we kind of burn that half for some reason. That's the thing, you know. If you're mean to cats, you don't want to know about it, because I'll broadcast you to the world, and I'll own your whole entire reputation. It doesn't matter what you did in your life. The power of a community, you know, the power of eyeballs, the power of influencers, even if you're a small influencer. Just ask those assholes in Hawaii. If you Google their name, what do you get? Not anything they did in their life. You get my opinion on them. You get what I say about them. You get whatever videos I made about them. So that's once again, you know, something that's more powerful than money. Having a community, having you guys support, having you guys watch me. And a lot of people are laggards. It takes them a while to learn shit, but you know, what they say, learning shit the hard way. That's good, Jeremy Stark. You have 2 black ones. They say black ones are the most common to live on the street. In Hawaii, you have black and white ones on the street a lot. I think that's because people don't like whites in Hawaii, and it extends to the cats. Yeah. A lot of times you get people who act like they're working on their cars while feeding cats. But really, they just want to be close to my live stream. You know, I've been doing this for 7 years, so I've seen it before. And you know, when I feed at 4 a.m., when I used to feed at 4 a.m., I'd feed at 5 a.m. here. But at 4 a.m., I'd have people do the same thing, like, oh, I'm working on my car. Oh, really? You just happen to be working at 4 a.m., right? Like this guy over here, I can just tell, like, just the way the cats are acting, how they're, like, scared of him, and how he's just, like, giving me looks. And now he's acting like he's working on his car. Nah. He's been watching the videos. Is what he's been doing. Right? But the cats got food and water. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm worried about the cats. I hope they don't hurt the cats. One thing I've learned in 7 years, these cats are smarter than the people that hate them. None of us give cats enough credit. They're super, super smart, and they super, super know how to take care of each other. And that's why Sassy isn't here right now, because she smells bad people. That's why the tabby cats were hiding, and that's why only half of the other cats came up, because cats have a sixth sense, and they can know people better than anything. And that's why they like me. They know me. They know how I am. They know I won't ever hurt them. Thanks for watching, everybody. I would keep it rolling, but go ahead and get out of there. We got some nosy guy. But I'm getting a good eye on him, remembering his car and license plate. So if he wants to get any closer, he'll regret it. Thanks for watching, and join me tomorrow morning at 5:15 a.m. for every day. Feed the pizza cats. And check out what I uploaded on IG. And that whole storyline there. Those videos are just on IG. Just go to Google and type Mr.G Hawaii, MRG Hawaii. You know, get like 12 links. You'll get Google's opinion about me. You get my GoFundMe, my Amazon wish list, and maybe even my book, right? So that's the best way to help or to learn more about me and what I do. Just type into Google MRG Hawaii. I'm in Texas now, but that's the best way to find me. Thanks for watching. YouTube Tech One, good to see you. 5:15, 6:15 Eastern, and just put notifications on TikTok and YouTube, and it'll let you know when I'm live. And I've been doing TikTok and YouTube every morning, and just uploading on Instagram. So thanks again. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate being able to do this, not having to work a 9 to 5. And that's the best thing for me. My skills that God blessed me with is best used for feeding cats, making content, and writing, which I did today as well. So I'm really happy with that. And it's a blessed life, and I'm so happy to help these cats every day. After I start feeding like the pizza cats every day. It's just like, damn, what did they do before I got here? You know, they just didn't eat. They just didn't have water. So it's a really good thing to do, and it's a lot more positive than working a 9 to 5 for some corporation, like a lot of the people around him do, you know? And that's because they don't have any choice. You know, there's two types of people in the world. There's creators, and then there's haters. And the haters know they ain't ever going to be creators, so all they can do is hate. And they're the ones that are passive aggressive. They're the ones who act like they're working on their car. That's as passive aggressive as you can get, really. Yeah, I'm working on my car. Nothing to do with you. Two types of people in this world. Creators and haters. Haters and creators. That's the hater. I'm the creator. Blessed by the big creator, God. Hang in there, cats. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Tech One in particular, and Two Step. And be nice. I know. I'll try. But I'm very protective of these street cats. And they should know if they're fucked with, then the people that fuck with them are royally fucked. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everyone. And thanks again for that donation on YouTube, the 7 Sacraments of Health. I really appreciate that. I'm going live on YouTube every day, so thank you very much. And thank you. Do you like tartar sauce? Yeah, with fish? Why? Pepper? You just got the number 3 gifter badge. Is there a joke coming? Yeah, I like tartar sauce. You like apples? Come on, I want the joke. You're the man. I like tartar sauce. Are you going to send me some fish? What do you call a sick eagle? What? What do you call a sick eagle? Granny Smith, apples only. Hey, I could use some apples. I ate one yesterday. I once lived in Vancouver, Washington for 6 months. I got some damn good apples there. They grow right off the tree. What's your angle? What, you mean like Kurt Angle? I don't have an angle. I'm an autobiographical writer. I write and share my life. And people hate on it, and I dust my shoulders off. Yeah. I notice a lot of short guys dislike me. No offense, short man. But have a nice night, everybody. Watch out for those short kings. Why do you wear prison chomp glasses? I've been wearing these since I was a kid. They're the cheapest glasses you can get. Napoleon syndrome? Yeah, I got nothing against short people, but I just say that just to get under the skin. I just noticed he like kind of smirked at me, and so I'm like, hey, a lot of short guys don't like me. And he's like, oh, he's like, you got me. And then his girlfriend's like, hey, he's right. Yeah. But thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night, Two Step. Is it screw you were a B student at Texas? I was worse than that. If you read my book, some classes I made A's. I didn't make anything. I made straight A's in community college, and I was in the honors program, and that's one way I was able to transfer into their highly prestigious journalism school. But there were a few classes at University of Texas where I got an F, where I walked away from the class because of how bad I was treated, by all the rich kids. So I graduated with like the minimum. One of the classes I failed was sex education because I just fucking walked away because the guy was so mean to me. And I graduated by the thin of my teeth, with the minimum. But but I made straight A's getting into University of Texas. If you want to know more about UT Austin, read my first book, Gonzo Education. She read it. I'm just kidding. She's kind of cute. But read my first book, Gonzo Education, and it's all about my experience there. Yikes, man. Stay in your lane, boy. I called an old man boy. But let's view that retracted message. Wearing those glasses since you started. Nah, I've never been to prison. I have a clean record. And you are banned from my channel. But yeah, thanks for watching, YouTube. Join me tomorrow morning at 5:15 a.m. Central Time. Have a good night. Thanks for watching, TikTok. Join me tomorrow morning, bright and early. Aloha. Hate is gonna hate. Good to see you, Tech One. Damn, yeah, I've never been to prison, and sometimes I wear glasses. I'm good enough looking that I can pull it off, so. Brother. Hulkamania forever, guys.